this is our cabinetry area at TAFE Queensland Acacia Ridge. You can see there's a lot of machinery and different tasks going on in here. We usually have lots of students in here. It's just on lunch right now, but you can see all the fine timber work that you would be doing if you came to study cabinetry at Acacia Ridge, TAFE Queensland. So on the right, you'll see some of these are the student projects that we have on the go at the moment. So they'll be putting these together with the help of their teachers and then getting marked on that to make sure that it's up to standard and come through. And they'll be using all of these specific machinery that we have here, a lot of industry standard equipment to make sure that they get everything absolutely right. So again, a lot of very expensive machinery that you're able to use in your training with the expert teacher to really let you know how to do things on professional level. So here we have more of our specialist equipment for cabinetry and furnishings that you can learn with your TAFE Queensland teacher. And then if we go through further over here, on this side of the building in cabinetry, we'll have a lot of classrooms where you can look on the computers at the plans for your project and talk to your teacher about theory learning before you go and work in the environment in the workplace to do your project. So this is our carpentry area at TAFE Queensland Acacia Ridge. What we have here is when you would be first working in carpentry, the more beginner things in your carpentry qualification. And then as we move through the area, you get more complex. So here we'll be working on entry-level cutting and putting together. And then as we get to this next section, you'll be doing full house framing work with your class. So you'll put up this full house frame with the windows and the doors and everything, and then deconstruct as well. So when you're doing a carpentry qualification, you usually have one teacher and a few students, and you'll work together like you would on a job site with a team to build the structure under the teacher's supervision and work on it together. You see, so we have all of our timber, just like you would have on a job site, gets delivered and then cut into pieces and gets put into the framing. We come down here and we see we have the full house frame with door frames, window frames, all of that. And at TAFE Queensland, when you do your carpentry qualification, you'll do timber framing. You'll also use the steel framing to learn how to frame with other materials as well. And then this would be more complicated as well later in your qualification when you're doing timber staircases with balustrades and things like that, where you would really be doing quite thorough and high level work. So in here we have our theory learning. The students will be learning about a manual transmission right now. They'll have an example on the bench with the teacher. Once they've learned about the theory, then they will come out of this room, they'll go next door, and they'll disassemble and reassemble on a bench. We can come through and see that now. You can see that each bench will have a manual transmission where the students can apply what they've just learnt in the classroom on a real life example. So this is our one of our training areas for light automotive at Acacia Ridge. So if you come in here, you can see we have many training vehicles and different stands for you to train on. So the students will be with their teacher going through different parts of a service, different things to fix and maintain on different vehicles. We have lots of small cars, we have utility vehicles, all different types of vehicles that are largely donated for us to use to help train you in the skills that you'll need to become a light automotive technician. Obviously we have a lot of industry standard equipment, all the toolboxes, all the safety equipment that you would ever need, coolant remover, and obviously all of the lifts to take the cars up to the appropriate heights to work on them, get underneath and inspect the bodies. We can do all sorts of work in here with the teacher and your class. So like I said, utility vehicles, small vehicles, lots of them donated by industry to help train the next qualified technicians and help you get the skills that you need. So this is our heavy automotive area at TAFE Queensland Acacia Ridge. Again, you'll see on one side a sealed room where we'll do theory work on small components. Then we'll have some more actual sit-down classrooms where you can do theory work with a teacher as well. In this classroom, the students are on lunch, but they would usually be doing stage 2 of heavy commercial vehicle, your certificate 3. So this will be part of our practical area for our heavy vehicle training, heavy commercial vehicle training. So we'll have all different components of heavy vehicles. There is a chassis dyno control center in there as well, but then you have your forklifts, trucks, small trucks, bigger trucks further down if we come and see the big truck that you might work on. All of our industry standard equipment here for you to use while you're at TAFE Queensland. And then see here we'll have all the different components of the truck here and ready for you to work on throughout your qualification under the supervision of your teacher after you've done your theory work.